Another day, another story. Once upon a time, in a small rural village, there lived a humble rice farmer named Anand. He had dedicated his entire life to working the fields, growing rice to provide for his family and the community. Anand was a hard-working man with a heart full of dreams, hoping for a better future for his loved ones. Anand's farm was situated in a valley, blessed with fertile soil and abundant water supply from a nearby river. He toiled day and night, tirelessly tending to his crops, nurturing the rice plants with care, and praying for a bountiful harvest. The village relied heavily on the rice produced by Anand's farm to sustain their livelihoods. However, tragedy struck one year when an unexpected and prolonged drought engulfed the region. The scorching sun mercilessly beat down upon the land, and the river that once brought life to the fields ran dry. Anand watched in despair as his crops withered away, turning into a wasteland of cracked earth. With no rice to sell or consume, the village fell into an unprecedented crisis. The scarcity of food brought hunger and suffering to the once thriving community. Anand's family, including his wife, Kavita, and their two young children, faced unimaginable hardships. The couple struggled to put even a single meal on the table, their children's empty stomachs haunting them day and night. Desperate to find a solution, Anand traveled far and wide in search of water. He pleaded with neighboring villages for help, hoping someone could offer assistance or guide him to a new water source. But his efforts were in vain, as the entire region was suffering from the same drought. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, hope began to fade. Anand's family weakened with each passing day, their bodies frail from malnutrition. Kavita, once a vibrant and strong woman, had grown pale and weary. One evening, as Anand returned home with empty hands and a heavy heart, he found his family gathered around a small fire, their eyes filled with resignation. They had accepted their fate, knowing that their struggle had become unbearable. The children, weakened by hunger, could barely muster a smile as their father approached. Anand held his loved ones close, tears streaming down his face. He had failed to provide for them when they needed him the most. The weight of his responsibility crushed his spirit, and he felt an overwhelming sense of guilt and despair. In the depths of his sorrow, Anand vowed to find a way to bring hope back to his family and his village. He sought guidance from the village elders and shared his desperate plea for assistance. Moved by his determination, the villagers rallied together, pooling their resources and working tirelessly to dig deep wells that could tap into the underground water reserves. Days turned into weeks, and finally, water began to flow once again in Anand's fields. With newfound hope, the villagers rejoiced as they watched the rice plants gradually revive and thrive. The community's spirit was reignited, and the once hunger-stricken village slowly regained its strength. Anand's family, along with the entire village, learned the value of resilience, compassion, and unity in the face of adversity. They embraced each other tightly, grateful for the second chance they had been given. Anand continued to farm, grateful for the gift of water that allowed him to provide sustenance for his family and support the community. The sad tale of the rice farmer had transformed into a story of resilience, hope, and the enduring spirit of humanity. Anand became a symbol of unwavering determination, reminding everyone that even in the darkest of times, there is always a flicker of hope waiting to be ignited.